The COVID-19 pandemic changed everyday life for so many of us, especially Floridians who lost their jobs or had their hours cut during last year's lockdowns. Now with Florida on the rebound, we're taking action to help those of you still navigating a changing job market. Jameson is anchoring special coverage for us in Tampa tonight with the industries that are booming and the tools that could help you score a good paying job. Jameson?
Yeah, Wendy, and I wanted to go in depth on hiring in Tampa Bay because of the ongoing impact from the pandemic that still exists today. So many of people or Floridians are out of work. They're still trying to figure out their next steps after being let go or having their hours drastically cut. The good news here, the Bay Area community is thriving again, and there are so many resources out there that you can take advantage of if you're looking for a new opportunity. Almost right on cue as we were working on this broadcast, I came across a recent study by the University of Phoenix. And despite facing unprecedented challenges this past year, Americans are overwhelmingly optimistic about their career outlook. Nearly a third of Americans, according to this study, say that COVID-19 knocked their career off course. But the one word I kept seeing in this study was hope.
There's probably no more quintessential American ideal than optimism. And that comes through in the survey, that 78% who still feel hopeful in spite of everything that's happened, in spite of the economic difficulties many are experiencing. There's grit and determination and optimism that comes through, even in the times that we've experienced.
And of course, for some, returning to work can take a while, especially after last year's upheaval. So we've got some advice for those of you who may still be looking for new jobs. According to Monster.com, you might want to revamp your resume so that it's functional rather than chronological like everybody used to do in the old days. Focus on your skills and achievements as opposed to your most recent jobs. And if there's a particular industry you're targeting, it helps to pick up the phone and call companies directly rather than sometimes rely only on online job boards. Also, be open to maybe part-time or contract work, since those can often lead to full-time positions sometime down the road. While Tampa Bay's unemployment numbers have been trending better in recent months, there have been several Bay Area businesses whose struggle was only momentary. In fact, the pandemic not only kept their jobs secure, but it also helped employ folks who were out of work. I stopped by General RV in Hillsborough County to see what it's been like to keep hiring more employees than ever before. I've seen the General RV sign on I-4 so many times, so on this day I stopped in to see RV specialist NICOLE AKERS.
Good to see you.
So good.
Give a little fist bump?
Absolutely.
All right.
I'm not in the market for an RV. I just wanted to see what the secret has been to consistently putting out the now hiring sign since the pandemic began last March.
The first couple of weeks, a little bit of crickets around here at the dealership, and then since about this time last year, we've been booming, really.
5 years now at their massive sales and service center in Dover, and what many thought would be a rough year has been something else.
Yeah, it was nerve-wracking in the beginning, but as it's come back, people's jobs have come back. You know, we're hiring like crazy now because of all the influx of people buying RVs.
In the last 6 months, General RV has hired 75 new employees at this location, 500 company-wide. Just last week, our cameras were here in Hillsborough County as they held a hiring event, looking for anyone from sales to service just to keep up with the RV demand. Ed CROWELL came on board in July.
They hit the ground running when I got here and have been working, continuously most weekends to service these coaches to get them out to new customers because we're just so busy.
CROWELL says not only has the paycheck been steady, but so is the overtime for employees who want it.
You can put a washer and dryer in here, yeah.
Early on, RV centers were deemed essential businesses because, after all, these are what many people call home and what more people are calling home since March of last year. With many people left unemployed, this is one Bay Area business that just keeps rolling, hoping to bring some out-of-work Floridians along for their adventure.
I have a really cool job, I really do. I get to help families all the time, whether they are camping or using it for different purpose. It's really a fun thing to be a part of.
And I made a call to General RV's corporate office in Michigan, and they told me they have no plans on slowing down with hiring. They told me with more new RVers than ever before, the demand for service and sales will continue to increase well into this year. When it comes to job hunting, I don't want to forget about high school students. So many of them didn't have an opportunity to make a paycheck last summer. So if you've got a teen at home looking for a summer job, you might want to call them over to the TV. I'll take you through some opportunities that could help them coming up a little later.
All right, thanks, Jay.